Hey everybody, it's Stu with part 2 of Matilda, the classic Calypso song by Harry Belafonte. This video is going to be a play-along jam. I'm going to lead a jam session that you can join in. What we're going to do with this part 2 is go deeper into the rhythm. In part 1, we learned the basic strum, pineapple, pineapple, apple, pineapple, pineapple, apple. We talked about the pattern, accents, and a whole bunch of other things. In part 2, what I'm going to do is show you how to refine and improve that rhythm with some right hand techniques and also left hand muting. I'll also briefly outline some fingerstyle approaches, which are super cool to use, especially if you're playing as a soloist. And after the play-along jam is over, I will break down just a few of the solo ideas. Some of the soloing ideas that I was playing in part 1. So I hope by now you've picked up the song sheet that goes along with this. The song sheet and lesson notes are available at a link below and also floating around this video on a card. That link will take you to my Patreon page. If you haven't already, you can join the Patreon page, support this channel, and get a whole bunch of cool perks and benefits, including tabs, extra content, personalized videos. There's a whole bunch of cool perks there. So I hope you'll click the link and learn all about it. To everybody who's already a patron, thank you so much for your support. All right, so let's get into this. When I'm playing, do you hear how I'm making the rhythm really pop out in a different way than if I was just strumming open? By employing some left hand and right hand techniques, you can really make the rhythm pop out in a very cool way. Let's start exploring this with the right hand. When you begin the pineapple, pineapple, apple pattern, try this out. You strum the downstroke and then muffle the strings right afterwards by just touching the strings with the palm. Whether you use a fan stroke or just a simple down strum, mute immediately afterwards. Pine, apple. Notice how on apple I just touch the string with my thumb, just the low string, and then I continue the pattern. I'm also muffling a second time right here. Pineapple, pineapple, apple, pineapple, pineapple. So what I'm doing is I'm using the right hand to muffle. I'm going through this quickly, so I hope that you will pause the video and watch this several times. Every time I'm muting, I'm just touching the strings very lightly. It's different than a chuck. I'm just muffling the strings gently. Take a look one more time. Now, something you can do with the left hand is to begin to add extra notes to the chords. On the C chord, if I drop the first finger right here, the first fret of the second string, I'm adding an F to the chord, and that's creating a C suspension. I can also drop the middle finger on the D, second fret of the third string, and that's a suspension 2 chord. That's a sus 2 chord. On the F chord, you can drop the ring finger on the second fret of the third string to add the D. That creates an F6 chord. You can also drop the pinky here on the third fret of the second string. That G creates an add 9 chord, F add 9. When you get to G7, you can lift up the ring finger, and that open A string creates a G9 chord. Now, the best way for me to show you this is just to simply play it and show you. So I'll do my best to just play it slowly You follow along. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Matilda, 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 she taking me money and she go to Venezuela. Notice how very often the extra notes come on up strokes. Those upbeats create a nice syncopated melody. Here they are on up. That last little bit of melody is playing G7, sliding all the way up to the 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret. That's another way to play G7. Now the hardest way to mute the chords is to use the left hand. This is where, as I'm strumming, anything that's not the accent pattern is muted. See how my hand collapses on the strings to make a scratching sound. That scratching sound becomes the background, the accents become the foreground. So what you want to do is to hang out with each chord, and I would do this. Strum, play the silence. And notice which fingers lift up and which fingers touch. For F, you lift and just let the fingers collapse. I also do this. I like to touch right there with my pinky and ring finger. And for G7, lift and then just let the middle finger touch. Of course, you can employ right hand muting like we just did before. All right, whether you're comfortable muting or not, play them all open if you like. Let's jam. 1, 2, there we go. Matilda, 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 she taking me money and she go to Venezuela. Matilda, sing along now, Matilda. Matilda, she taking me money and she go to Venezuela. $500, friends, I lost. What made me sell my cart and horse? Hey, Matilda, she taking me money and she go to Venezuela. Sing the chorus, Matilda. Oh, Matilda, Matilda, she taking me money and she go to Venezuela. Where the money stuck inside me bed, hid in the pillow beneath me head. Hey, Matilda, she taking me money and she run Venezuela. Everybody, Matilda. Me money and she run Venezuela. Where the money was to buy me house and land. Then Matilda, she got a serious plan. Hey, Matilda, she taking me money, she run to Venezuela. Last time now, Matilda, sing it with me, Matilda. Matilda, she taking me money and she run to Venezuela. 2, 3, 4, Matilda, 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 she taking me money and she run to Venezuela. Where me friends never to love in gain, all me love's been spent in vain. Hey, Matilda, she taking me money and she run to Venezuela. Sing the chorus, Matilda, 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 she taking me money and she run to Venezuela. Everybody, Matilda, 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 she taking me money and she run Venezuela. I threw you a curve there, right? The faster tempo and the little tag ending. These are things that you can steal from this video, please use them in your own playing, and I hope you have a lot of fun with them. This is a folk song, so make up the words, change them, do your own thing with it, follow the folk process.